Mo rí interview Peter Obi where he was struggling to convince the North pé tó ń bá help òun láti ṣe kínní lẹ́ẹ̀kan that he will not spend a day longer in the villa pé wọ́n bá fi bọ́ sóun lórí pé ó máa kẹ́rù òun máa fi villa ńlẹ̀. Well, mi ò mọ̀ kọ́ ló pe àwọn ará bí bóyá ó rò pó pònú ni wọ́n ni. I don't understand. These people are not only politically informed people, they understand power in Nigerian context. Ó yé wọn. Ìkọ́ téèyàn lè fi agbára ṣe tó bá tẹ̀ lọ́wọ́. So they've been around for a very long time, whether as a military government or civilian government. So they've always been around corridor of power. So ó yé wọn. So I would personally advise Obi to stop that kind of conversation, trying to tell the North you will do one time and you will return power. You know, to me, you are even demarketing yourself or campaigning against yourself when you continue to speak about such topic, because they will, you know, it's like you will be reminding them of your own promises with your kingsmen, you know. Should we talk about the promise you made to Ojukwu that láyé ìwọ ò ní fi Afghan lẹ̀ pé fact ọjọ́ tó bá máa fi Afghan lẹ̀ báyìí pé gbá kan àwo kan ni kò ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹ. So didn't you leave Afghan? So what are we talking about here? So you should just forget about such topic. You are not representing only yourself in the villa. If eventually you are representing over 40 million Igbo people that will be agitating for pé àwọn fẹ́ lọ fún presidency, wọ́n máa finally ní opportunity àti rí. You will now say because you, Peter Obi, had made promise with the North, you will abandon power and give it back to the North. Kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀. So nobody will believe you, and stop such campaign or promises all over the media. So I think it should pay more attention to exploiting Nigerian misery, let people know how hungry they are, how the economy, how bad the economy is, the insecurity in the land, how Bangladesh and Vietnam is better than Nigeria, how China went back to China, all those kind of things. You should continue to speak in that, in that manner, instead of all this one-time this thing. Because when those Nigerian adults, they don't ask questions that, okay, after all this economy, how bad it is, so what are you going to do to help us to have food on our table, for us to have 24/7 power supply like Egypt, for us to have good security, for us to be better as Bangladesh? Nigerians don't ask questions. Nigerians are very emotional people. You can easily exploit them to your own advantage. So I think you should continue to talk about that kind of thing instead of one time in office, this, that. No. It should not. Because if eventually, assuming he wins the election, by 2030, the only thing is for him to just abandon NDC and look for another party that will accommodate, his re-election. So whatever NDC have in their constitution about a single time in office, and he's known for leaving party, at least only this year, he has been in about 3 parties. So you should just stop this single time 4 years thing of campaign. Focus more on exploiting Nigerian misery, be reminding them how bad the economy is. And then that is the only way it should go. Even Jonathan, after 6 years, he still wanted to go for a second time or thereabout. So you should just forget about such thing. Thank you very much.